Ridiculous proposition. Oh, yes!
Just had no reception last night. Stayed with these dairy farmers. But right now I'm gliding across so I can climb up Titlis, so it should be coming soon. So here's the views of Titlis. Yeah, took off at 3 minutes past 6.
Hope that's going table.
When I came into land in Titlis, my XC tracer very alarmed. Before I saw this really long skinny cable running several hundred metres that I may have crashed into if not for that, so I'm glad I got that now.
Yeah, catabatic, as you'd expect.
Then it was a long slog up Titlis. It took me 3 goes to get off Titlis, just because of the winds being catabatic and the slope was fairly flat but with a few bumps.
Nearly.
Yeah. That's easier.
There he goes, down Titlis, hopefully well away from those wires.
Well, got off Titlis, 3rd time lucky. Got this improvised nose guard because we forgot the sun cream, but Mum brought up just about everything else I needed. And I have to go underneath the airspace to the west. That was the idea of doing this glide early before the day properly starts, because yeah, it sucks basically. I might have to hike up again to get high enough to get thermals on the other side, because we have to go under 1,615 metres.
Then I landed at the very bottom of the valley, so had to waste I think at least 500 metres of the height that I had from Titlis, and I was flying through lift as well.
Alright, wish me luck.
My first flight after hiking up the spur to get to these really huge limestone cliffs, thousands of metres facing the sun, and I was still losing height.
Shit, man. I've had enough of this. I'm gonna walk up. Oh gosh. Nothing to see here. This is all fully legit.
Austrian was nearby, and I looked over and saw him, and he was scratching around, but he was about 1,100 metres. He gained some height from there, and I hiked up to 2,000 to launch. And as soon as I launched, I thought, should I stay? Should I try to work these sunny faces, or should I just get round and go? And yeah, get round and go, so I did.
Oh, this is such a relief! Woo-hoo! Cruising along, going up, going the way I want to go, and not having to worry about fucking airspace! Right between the 2 closest turn points, with no other way around. What a fucker. Anyway, off we go.
Just really impressive country around there, and it's quite exhausting flying these huge cliffs close to the cliff. I would have liked a thermal so I can just get a little bit further away, because after a while it's like, oh geez.
The next bridge I camped on last May. Oh, that's the tickets! Yes! I remember this bridge was good last time. 3,400, high up the pass. not ideal. It'd be nice to get up super high, but I've landed 2.5 k's, 2.1 k's from the Eiger turn point.
Oh, this is full of warm clothes. I don't need any of that. I'm only wearing it so because it doesn't fit in the harness when I'm flying, but it's bloody hot, I tell you. Well, what's another 1,000-metre climb? Need the exercise, don't I? This is Eiger. Got to get within 1.5 k's of it. Yeah, it's really hot, but no clouds in the sky. The odd whiff is cirrus, and it's just really tough conditions today. So I got up to 2.4, maybe 2.5 earlier in the flight, but I just sort of landed. It's probably safest to slog it out on foot. Steve Bramford, who's a local around here, has said his usual cliffs aren't working, it's just really stable today. So it's not perfect. But it's never ending. Feeling good though, feeling fit.
Oh, I don't know.
And we didn't thermal together, partly because there weren't any thermals, but we did go and glide for this pass where he told me there's some mountain huts, and walked up there and there's a few locked barns. Luckily, I was hoping to charge my stuff up as well and get a feed, but luckily there was, I found some hay. Meanwhile Steve bailed, he realised he's got a lot of stuff he has to do back in Interlaken.
Pretty sinky, eh? Saw you dropping like a stone.
Hey. G'day, Echo X update. I've got a cameraman here.
Hello, hello.
Steve-O. So we're walking up the mountain track. We're going to stay in a hut tonight.